Hi, this is Tanya Rubinstein, the solo performance coach, and in this short video on performance tips, I wanted to share with you about choosing a director. Now, when you're doing a one-person show, it is a very different process than choosing a director for a show that has a script and goes into rehearsal in a much more conventional way. So when you're choosing a director for a solo show, there are different things to consider. One, I would suggest having a meeting with any director that you're considering working with. Ask if he or she has worked on solo performance shows before, and if so, find out about them. See videos if you can. Talk to the performers if you're able. You have to be very comfortable with this person. Working on a solo show is a very intimate process. You're working with your life's material, your thoughts, your ideas, your stories, characters that you're creating from a very deep personal space. So you really need to feel safe with the person, comfortable, know that they're going to honor your story, and also hold your stories in confidence, because there are many stories you may share that may not make it to the stage, and you need to be free to feel that you can go for it and not edit yourself with this person. And that's the other piece about somebody who's going to direct your solo show. At what stage do you come and begin to start working with them? Many of my clients work with me from the beginning stages, where I'm actually more of a coach and a developer of the solo show before we actually go into formal rehearsals, directing a piece that happens in the last month before a show goes up. So do you need a coach and a director? Do you have a completed script that is strong and ready to go into rehearsal? Does the person have editing experience? Because really, if you don't feel like you've got a 100% solid script, and often actors go into rehearsal with more of a skeleton script or parts of the script, and some of it is going to get worked out in the rehearsal process. But you need to know this person is a creative coach, you feel safe with them, and you respect their work. And hopefully you're able to see other work that they've done with you. And also somebody who you feel comfortable with emotionally, because a solo show is such a vulnerable undertaking, particularly if it's your first show. And for many people who call me up to work with me say, oh, I've been dreaming of doing a solo show for years and years and years. I've thought about it. And it's a big dream to manifest, and it's a very empowering dream to manifest. You really want to make sure that the person directing you and or coaching you, who's usually the same person in the case of a solo show, that they really have your back on an emotional level, because it is so vulnerable. Interestingly, the first solo show I ever did myself and performed, my director, she felt vulnerable about it, and she didn't even stay in the theater opening night. So I felt totally alone and kind of abandoned, even though I had a great audience. So you don't want somebody who's going to do that. You want somebody who can really, who's solid, who can hold the line for you, who is a mixture of very creative and emotionally available and warm and safe, like I said, because it is such an intimate process.